So I'm saying we have a lot of challenges out here in this world. So when I compare to all the challenges that I had to live my life, and it's not putting one more than the other or more or less than the other, is that one of us took care of a situation for one another or together for one another, and therefore these experiences always are going to live on to better situations, especially when people have been going in circles and loopholes in the same problematic, systematic issues that we could see clear because we've been out of that and never really got into it. Like we knew when the issues were gonna be. We knew that if we go left, we would be better off. We don't have the same issues coming around, so we know how to handle ourselves better. In situations. It don't matter who and what happened. A lot of these things we learn from, and we take things that you some people don't even comprehend what is teaching and what is learning when you could get the sun, and the sun could give you an enlightenment to life that nothing in this world like a book would do, or the knowledge in the world. Just the feeling of life and you and the sun gives you that all knowing mindset, and all being is right before you, so you can endure like just elements of yourself, parts of yourself from the universe, and you here you touching, you know what I mean, you hear, you poking things, you letting yourself know that you hear, and things are gonna be responsive, and not everybody are receiving all of it 100% because they off, they lost, they not there. So but we could see the ones that are there and the ones that speak on it. That's why we know they there, because it's not like we don't know this nature. It's just we haven't gotten an acquaintance in a long time, or when we were younger we were stripped from it, so we won't be enlightened. And this is an enlightenment force, and feel that anything that you do in your life, work or whatever, because everything seems to be like just to be on cue and on point with it. Because if you know how somebody feels, then you know the alternative to making that person feel better. Because you've been there, you could be in people's situation when somebody's sad, and you've been sad at least. Situation could be different, but try to make yourself feel better and each other better in situations, so you could try to come out of situations, right? So it's like it's not only that you comprehend with how the person is gonna feel, that you're making it better, so you have the solutions on top of that. So it's a lot of, when it comes to accountability, you're like straightforward. I come straightforward like that. So the challenges is to, if I'm in a team, I need to find out how to win, right? So we're gonna challenge each other in different ways, because we all might not have the same ability, but we need to get the same place at the same time with it, right? So we need to put ourselves all in one to make sure that we all good as one. And we practice like that, whether it's in the house or out the house, the people or the House of Representatives. That's how it be. And we're gonna meet each other right there in the middle, so we could be able to go somewhere with it. Wherever we should, the best way. And there's no gray spots. It's just evenly, like making right of yourself and going the right directions. When you didn't have that before, and going the same way, just accumulates to the same things that are happening over again. From all the things that you wish that you could do something about, you could make it something different with a simple petition, or someone just speaking the right things that touches all the things around you. If somebody's touching all the things around you and is doing it because he learned it since he was smaller, he was meant to be. Some people are gifted, and they around the certain people that have certain frequencies, that have the roots to come out of places and make it better. And you're gonna find people that are striking each other from left to right, that ignite these roots for better. We out here. We're gonna, when things are gonna come around, like, you're gonna hear it, you're gonna see it, you're gonna sense it. There's a lot of that going on, like a lot of senses, and people just coming to their senses in the right time. And that's why I said it's not gonna be everybody's time to get it right on like a certain time, because every time and any time is the right time for that person to be right with themselves, to get it right, to move forward. Then you got choices. Then you gotta see what's before you. You got to see what didn't work, and what now that you have someone that's through the system and went through the system flawlessly, when everybody was just falling in the loop, and came out the system and created something while he was still in the system. But he just played the system as he did until he made it work for himself, because like an independent contractor moving around, he could create and agree, make his own agreements with the creator of the system and make it better. Or, hey, somebody never done this before, so you have a whole market that you need to open up and start doing for yourself. So before others come and take an example, you put your piece out, you make your mark what it is. So we're going to outstand things, because there's certain people that have not taken these steps, and they have years here, and they have a big company to show with big numbers. Although when pandemics and everybody's falling, and when it comes down to, okay, what does this human and working for you and putting you up here in our pedestal do, when they showing me that we need more to know about our health and how it works. If you see it, how these pandemics and these, I haven't taken a flu shot because it's the same vaccine principles. It's like you're made with with the right things to cure yourself, right? Like the earth cures itself. It has natural things. So you don't want to go outstand and break that up for yourself, right? So you fall into all these things. If you keep looking naturally, it's gonna keep giving you the answers, because God put it out there for you. So it becomes easy, and then people that have been doing it easier could create systems. I had a system before I could see how much more I could grow with it, because I don't want to have nobody going on the right path and feeling like, damn, if this doesn't work out, like it might not feel like it, because you might want to be good, and then you might want to just forget what was good, and these kind of like go left with it, and they don't stay on the straight path to narrow it down, and that's on you, because it's on anybody's time. It's not to say, oh, look at this person. This is a mind-boggling thing that you have to put your mindset to doing it, because to begin with, your body and mind been doing something else for years, and you were taught for years. For some of us, we've been clicked on it, and we already know what is good, and we kept on, and the taste of things, the smell of things kept us in that nature, that the food or the culture or the way the natural moves, we have the base on us, like we live on it. We understand how Trinity works. Others, they were on it, and they lost themselves through a system that whatever you thinking about, how you doing, where you put yourself in a system where you off of it, you eat different, you're gonna start doing different things that are not catering to your nature. So you're gonna get off. And then there's people that only their great grandparents or their mothers, but then after them, they didn't practice it, so you don't have no recollections, nothing to recollect from that. Then you go to the country, and then you start learning a lot of different stuff that you did. And what we did is that we kept our nature intact, because even the medicine that we have a system for our bill of health, there's a way to just stay without having so much of the dependency on lab and out of nature, things that are not meant to be put out there and saying that they cure, or they say, injecting yourself with something that's going to ignite your defense system is something you cannot trick your body to. So when they try to let you know that they tricking your body to put more of the defense up, because the body can't do that itself. The body could do it itself. It will do it itself. Now, to hold off and make you a better defender, the body is only going to defend itself. So it's not going to do it more or less because some agent comes in and is defending the matter of fact, it should not even be defending something that's not even considered like the virus, but it is the virus, because it comes from it works still on the mind of the virus, even if the virus has been diffused of a lot of the symptoms and like side effects. It will take out most of all that, so you don't really feel nothing, but your body is reacting to it because it understands it's a virus. No matter what it is, how you mixed it, how you changed it doesn't belong there. Your body can't be tricked. If it wants when the body wants something out of it, it's because it doesn't belong. The body's not gonna want something out of it that is of its nature and it needs. The body's gonna keep that and then keep defending itself. So if you know how to defend yourself, you put your body in what it needs, and then it will eliminate what it needs. What you've been using as a shield is your food, and then from that food that you put your body up for a shield. If it becomes down, then you know what to take. You can understand what to take more, because then you know what you've been eating. Then you know what's the sickness, because it eats certain things. It puts certain things down that you find your nature by doing a regular checkup. So you could I still have the doctors to do regular checkups and know that my vital signs and all this is going well. Understand that the nature of life, of being, is gonna give you in your intake of what you consume. The medicine is not something that's gonna keep your health up. It's gonna try to maintain it with all the side effects of having something there that, on top of other viruses that you could have, it's not a safe thing to have in your body. Because that means you have something else that you have to protect your body from. Your body is going to react to it because it is considered a virus, whether they fixed it and saying that it's not. Your body would not want to take it out of its premises right away. Can't trick the body. The body knows. The body says no for a reason. So we have a practice of how to keep that maintained, and then we go on. Now that has different foods and different how to make these available, and how to make these well grown, and make sure that everybody has enough and there's an abundance. I mean, there's places that there's water or enough water for us to live and Earth to live for beyond like trillions of years, like enough of the for fresh water for us to be on. Now we don't want to be messing with all our resources. All the oil we spend, we could do the solar and the hydro, electricity from water and the sea and natural sources, other than the oil. You get the solar and the hydro, making electricity for everybody, for all the for any armies, all the armies how they operate with, and then you make it all a robot, human operating the robots. Like, make the rules now like the rules they are. There's no let everybody know there's rules to all these different wars, and then you break down what it is that everybody's going for in their war. See if all that is gonna amount to all this going back and forth and conflicts, and let's not eliminate the fact that we still need to think about a way to get out of it. We only humans, to know where to go in the middle for it. So that's where I'm at. I'm right there with everybody to get there, to be there with you. So my energy is gonna come in all directions. It might not stay in the music, because it's not meant to stay in the music. It might go through some acting. It might go through some music. The message is being conveyed, though. It's being messaged, and the message is being pulled, and the energy is felt no matter where I'm going with it. Because you can see that it's not a place where you could just try to keep it down and not let the energy embrace itself. It's not a dispense to let it off. Its energy never dies, so it's gonna be there to keep you ignited, united. Because if you know health and you know ways to keep yourself united with the earth and everybody and all living things, and things start, you get tools, because you igniting your body, you're igniting the body, and you're doing the earth right, and the universe is going to respond. So your head is going to be, it's going to be so much electricity for you to go around and figure things out. Because everything is light bulbing to you. Is a light bulb. Wow, everybody's light bulb is not clicking. It's not connecting. Even though the person's right next to you, that doesn't mean that person is going in charge, is charging themselves the right way. They losing energy while contemplating on yours. And I'm telling you straight how it's working and how it needs to. Like, if I'm connected, it's gonna show that everything that I'm saying is gonna be connected. Because everything I'm gonna do is gonna be produced right for it. You just see what I produce, then you see where I'm going in life, and what I'm doing for myself, the people, for all different places and different. There's not one specific position in this world that I have not mentioned that I could better and do better, and already have all the things that I needed to put in place to get in all places. And I got in all places. There's not one thing. Because if I want it to make better, and I'm in everything that I need to make better, then I could be anywhere to be better. It doesn't have to be you. It doesn't have to be you. It doesn't have to be you. But I'll be all correct when I go around X, Y, and Z, and keep my fingers crossed. But I just know the circumference and the angles on how to keep it crossed, and how to, when it's time to let loose, because the answer's been there. The answer's not to keep my hands crossed and fall behind, and then wonder that I got a voice to say what. I'm gonna say things been hurting. Is we sad. We need better for each other. I'm gonna pat each other on the back, and I'm gonna see, like, look, these are solutions. I've been on it. This is to bring it up. Just keep it up. It's for me maintenance. It's for knowing there's a place and a time for everything. And we got our answers. We got each other right here. Because we could do it. We're gonna do it. We could do it all. We're gonna be in the right position at the right places all the time, so everybody could be like, yeah, that's my bubble. That's my connection. That's my reliance. Like that's a connection. It's not gonna be because you think you have it all, and come to the community, come to a place, and people have to validate you off of a status that it is really not touching in all different places. And when we're going through so much in different crisis, it's like it's almost like we know what a human is like. We can't forget what humans are like now. So I think everybody got to be over who is who with putting objects and things over their auras that really is you can't put a price into somebody's you know somebody's authentic and any energy source of connection. So with that, you can't take nothing like that for granted, because it's not something that I'm putting a price, but you got it though, right? You got it. I put it all together. God made it all visible for I could lay it out there. So it's a work in hand. I go hand in hand with my nature, and it brings it back. I'm receiving it, I'm giving it, because I feel like when you have that vision, then you have that first step. So it won't be all unclear, that we all clear. One love. Trinity.